So basically, this class is presented to you by OFS Consultancy Services. So OFS Consultancy Services is an accounting firm that based in Lagos. We also have a branch in Enugu. So we are into business analysis for growth and business compliance. So OFS Academia is a subsection of or a department of OFS Consultancy Services. Please, Ifoma, you can bring your hand down now, unless you have a question. Otherwise, we would like your hand to be down. Thank you very much. So OFS Consultancy Services is focused on business analysis for growth and business compliance. Then OFS Academia is a department in OFS Consultancy Services. So we have a mission. OFS Academia has a goal to train 100,000 tech accountants in a space of 2 years. So to achieve that goal, 100,000 tech accountants in a space of 5 years. So to achieve that goal, we have decided to bring tech trainings to your doorstep back to back, so that at least we will be up and doing and we'll be up to date on the trend in the finance world altogether. So that's basically about OFS Consultancy Services. And my name is Francis. I'm your guide for today. So basically, today's class is for QuickBooks. If you want to know more about OFS Consultancy Services, this is the website. So it's ofsconsult.com.ng. So you visit the website and check out the rest of the itineraries that are there. Then if you want to reach out to us, feel free. Use the contact us part of the website and fill the form there. One of the team will reach out to you within a space of 24 hours. So that's that for OFS Consultancy Services. Now, today we are meant to discuss QuickBooks. And as you all know, QuickBooks is an accounting software. It is not really the only accounting software existing, but it's one of the popular accounting softwares that most companies use, most businesses use QuickBooks. And there's one thing about accounting softwares. There's one beautiful thing about accounting softwares. So the beautiful thing about accounting softwares is that if you know how to use one very well, like you can use it very well, you will find it less difficult to make use of another software. So it's as easy as that. If you know how to use the software very, very well, you would not find it difficult when you are using another software. So we have other softwares like Sage 50, we've heard of Tally ERP, we have the Dark Easy, we've heard of Zero, we've heard of Zoho Books, we've heard of there's the one they call Kiyama Accounting. So there are many accounting softwares at the bookkeeping stage. We also have other accounting softwares that are complex. We call them ERPs. So an ERP software is a software that basically it does the entire the entire finance department is inside the software. The entire finance department is online, live inside the software. So basically, an ERP controls everything, not just the bookkeeping or the records or the invoicing. It also controls the approval. And the CFO, the CEO, the senior accountants can give their approvals on the software. So an ERP software has gone past journal entries, recordings, and so on and so forth, and has gone to the level of approvals, attaching third-party supports, and so on and so forth. So a basic ERP software has gone past the level of just recording invoices, recording expenses, and so on and so forth. So that's for various types of software. Now, in the software trend, we have the standalone softwares. And we also have the cloud softwares. So QuickBooks, for example, QuickBooks has the standalone version, and it also has the cloud version. Sage, Sage 50, Sage has the standalone version. They used to have Pitch 3, they updated it to Sage, then they now called it Sage 50 before they took it to online, and it now became Sage Online. So then they restructured it and called it Sage 1, and so on and so forth. So there are a lot of accounting softwares that are standalone, but the reality with standalone softwares is that they are on the laptop. They work fine. You buy it, you are paying once. I mean, that's technically what most business owners want to hear. When you are buying the software, you're paying once. You just pay and you move. But if anything happens to that laptop where the software is installed, the entire data you have has gone to go with it. If anything happens to the software, you are reinstalling. And in most cases, you are going to lose majority of the information you have on that software. So losing accounting information and accounting data is not something a company would love. So we usually advise companies to go for a cloud software. I mean, that way you are in control of whatever is going on, and there is an online backup just in case anything happens to your laptop or anything. There's an online backup at the end of the day. So that's just the brief introduction to softwares as a whole. Now, the next thing we'll be looking at is introduction to QuickBooks. We actually came here to look at QuickBooks, and I think we actually came here to look at QuickBooks. So at introduction level, we believe that QuickBooks is a comprehensive accounting software developed by Intuit, which is designed to manage your payroll, your inventory, your sales, and other needs of small and medium-sized businesses. It's a comprehensive accounting software developed by Intuit, designed to manage payroll, inventory, sales, and the other needs of small and medium businesses. So basically, when you're looking at QuickBooks, QuickBooks was designed for SMEs, for small and medium-sized businesses. The whole interface of QuickBooks, when you are going through QuickBooks, you see that they built it in such a way that with little accounting knowledge, you can operate QuickBooks very well. With just a handful of accounting knowledge, you can operate QuickBooks. We have clients that we train the staff making use of QuickBooks for them, and the person just finished WIEC. He's not even an accountant. I just finished WIEC. And in some cases, the young man or young girl in question may even be a science student. So the reality is that QuickBooks was simplified for small and medium-sized businesses. They are there to cover the needs of these businesses. Now, what is the importance of this QuickBooks that we want to present to you? Number one is automation. So in QuickBooks, you can automate your data entry, and you can reduce your errors by synchronizing your bank accounts. So inside QuickBooks, there's a place you can connect your bank account directly to your software, where by the time you connect it, all the transactions in your bank account will synchronize with the software. It's a very good feature, but I don't like it. I'll show you where it is. I'll tell you how to do it. This is a demo class, so I'm not going to connect my personal account on a live class. But if you want us to do it privately, we can have a call. We'll do it, show you how to do it with your account or your business. But that feature, we don't advise people to use that feature for some specific reasons that we don't like saying in public, but we don't like using that feature. We prefer bank reconciliation feature, where you download your bank statements. When you download it either as a PDF or as a CSV file, you upload it back on QuickBooks. So you can download your bank statement from your bank app, or you can wait for some banks like GT, Access. I'm sure of GT and Access because those are the ones I use. They send bank statements monthly. So if they send you your bank statements, you can convert to CSV file and upload to QuickBooks. and it will still give you the same thing it's meant to do when you connect your bank account directly. So I think I prefer the month-end reconciliation, so that the bank account, the bank ledger, and the bank accounts will remain independent till bank reconciliation time. So that's fine. Then financial clarity. It provides real-time insights into cash flow and profitability because of the automated systems in QuickBooks. The moment you make an entry, whether you raise an invoice, or you raise a payment voucher, or you record an expenditure, or you recognize the revenue, the computer automatically recognizes that particular figure in all the books of accounts required, and the figure automatically reflects on the financial statements in real time. So if you post, let's assume you had a balance of revenue at 500,000, you have balance of revenue as 500,000 as at the end of last month. You didn't sell anything first and second, and today is third. And then by the time you record that 200,000 and you go to your POL, immediately you get to your POL, you will see that 200,000 has been automatically added to your sales revenue on the face of the account. Your revenue must have increased from 500,000 as at last month to 700,000, showing a clear indication of the addition of 200,000. So QuickBooks also has tax compliance. It has the tax compliance version where you can automatically set the ratios for VAT, set the ratios for withholding, so that by the time you are invoicing somebody, QuickBooks will automatically compute the VAT or the withholding or whatever it is, compute it. It will be on the face of the invoice, and then the person is seeing the total figure. So when the person is, this one is no longer when you finish giving an invoice, you now come and start calculating the VAT part and the withholding parts. No. QuickBooks will do all of them for you. And when you're issuing the invoice to somebody, the invoice will already have recognized the VAT and the withholding. So then we have the accessibility. It is cloud-based. So which means you can access the software from any part of the world. And when I mean any part of the world, I mean, I think a week ago, we had a client that called in from Abuja, and then she needed somebody to set up QuickBooks for her. I was like, okay, fine. She was like, when will you come around? I said, I don't need to come around unless it's desktop, this thing. I don't need to come around. If it's cloud-based, I will set it up from my office, and it will reflect there. I'll just give you the login and password. And we were in Lagos setting it up, and it was reflecting in Abuja where she is. So that's the beauty of a cloud-based software. Now, the next part of it is the goal. The goal. QuickBooks is beyond bookkeeping. It is now a complete integrated system, fully functional to replicate and automate the entire accounting function. So, starting from issuing invoice to recording expenses to preparing financial statements, QuickBooks has made the job easier. In as much as I still have my personal reservations towards the preparing financial statements part, which we are going to look at when we are treating the reports inside the software, but that's a reservation about the entire accounting function aspect of QuickBooks. But yes, it does your P&L and it does your balance sheet. I mean, you can have a glance of what your non-current assets and your non-current liabilities are, as well as your level of current liabilities, current assets, and so on. So then basically this is when you walk into QuickBooks, for example, you need to get accustomed to these 4 buttons. The side menu bar. That's the primary way to basic operational workflow. That is things you do every day. You see them on the side menu bar. Say the plus button is for a new function. Anything that you want to record fresh, new, invoice, expense, bill, that's where you get it. The core operational workflow. So when it comes to QuickBooks, when you are coming to QuickBooks for the first time, you are there to set up. After your setup, then starts your daily operations. You input your data. By classify, we mean you have to know the data you want to input and input it where you are meant to input it. You cannot be raising a bill when you want to record sales. So bill is meant for purchases, invoice is meant for sales. So you can't be raising a bill when you want to record sales. So you have to properly classify the data you are inputting, and then processing and output. QuickBooks does that. The entire processing, the entire output, that's QuickBooks operational workflow for you. Then these are professional roles that QuickBooks replicates. The accountants, it assists you with your record. The financial analyst, it gives you reports, both the P&L and other advanced reports that will assist you as a financial analyst. The auditor, it maintains high level of data integrity. And then the financial controller, it enforces proper financial structure and internal control. The next thing we should be looking at in QuickBooks is the engine hood. This is more like assets, liabilities, and so on and so forth. Now, for the practical aspect of the QuickBooks, we should be looking at the first layer, creating an account. When you come to QuickBooks, you search it, you Google search it. Probably I'll Google search QuickBooks online. So if I Google search it, I'll have all this here. As long as it's saying QuickBooks Institute, you can click anyone. Just click anyone. You walk in, the interface will look like this. So QuickBooks Online accountants, they are the same thing. But preferably, you use QuickBooks Online, because the online accountant, I think it works better for people outside Nigeria. Some person said it's specifically for US people, I don't know. But I've checked the two, I did not see any difference. But then you can also check on your own end and revert back to us if there's a difference. Another thing about QuickBooks as a software is that it's a virtual software. It's a cloud-based software. What I mean is that as a cloud-based software, you can wake up one morning and something you know used to be on the left-hand side of your computer, you see it at the bottom towards the right-hand side of the computer. Something you know that used to be at the upper layer somewhere here, you wake up and see it somewhere here. So that's for cloud-based software. And up till now, QuickBooks have not learned user control and feedback where they carry their users along, especially company users, on the updates they want to make. The only people that still do that till now is Caseware. You will always get an email from Emmanuel Love anytime Caseware wants to update. So I don't know, but that's how QuickBooks operates. Now, basically, if you want to, once you want to create an account, this pop-up will come, whether you want to do the US site or the global site. Please, if you are not in US, please use the global site. Thank you very much. So it's a simple instruction. US, this place, non-US, the whole world, the other side. Why? US is not applying IFRS. US has their own accounting standards. So they call it the American something accounting standards. They said they're not dealing with IFRS. And some of their treatments are not in agreement with IFRS. So if your business is not in the US, and probably you are in a country like Nigeria, where you are supposed to adopt IFRS, and you go and click US, and you create a US account, QuickBooks will use US accounting standards and be preparing your financial statements, and you will continue having issues with your external auditors and tax consultants. So that's just the disadvantage of going to that place. But the interface and everything is almost the same thing. There's no difference. Now, you will have these options here. The price tag. So this is simple starts. It has its own features. This is essentials. I think the price here, the monthly price is 42K. Forget this 4,002 that they are writing here. You pay this money for 6 months. After you've paid it for 6 months, the price will wake up one morning and revert to this. So when we are speaking to a client, we will tell him this is the price, but they are doing promo. The person will call and say, you told me the price is 42 and we are saying for this is the real price. This is promo price. After 6 months, you wake up one morning and you have this. So you can go ahead and compare the features, but if you are not a complex organization with more than 5 users using QuickBooks, I don't know what you are looking for in advanced. Please stay in Plus. Advanced is fine, but I believe Plus is better. It is more economical, and it is more economical one. And then secondly, it offers 80% of what you need as a medium-sized business. So, like I said, if you don't have more than 5 people that are supposed to be actively recording on the software from your finance team, I don't know what you're looking for in advanced. Please stay in Plus. Thank you very much. So, click. You can also come here and this is buy and save. This is free trial for 30 days. So you click the free trial for 30 days and it will change to black. All of them will be trial. So click on the trial and you come over here. Now, registering an account, creating an account, creating a company profile on QuickBooks is one of the easiest things you can do, because it is as simplified and as easy as filling a Google form. It's as simplified and as easy as filling a Google form. There is, I don't know, but I don't think there is anything as easy as that. So you come in here, who's the email address you want to use. I'm going to use ofsacademia@gmail.com. Yes, somebody's hand is up. Do you have a question, or do we continue? Okay, fine. Yes, Mr. Oyedele.
Sorry, I'm trying to create a plan is showing me in euros.
I didn't get what you said.
I said I'm trying to create a payment, a plan on the QuickBooks, but it's showing me the figures in euros.
Yes. Okay. This is the deal. If your computer has not recognized Naira, you will see euros, you will see pounds, you will see different currencies, but it doesn't change anything. Why I said it doesn't change anything is because by the time you go to checkout and fill in your card details and so on and so forth, you pay the Naira value. And that's the Naira value. Does that answer your question, madam?
Thank you.
So whether it's showing euros, it's showing pounds, it's showing dollars, or it's showing Naira, by the time you click checkout, put your MasterCard, please, preferably MasterCard. Preferably MasterCard, please, MasterCard. I know why I'm saying please MasterCard, because a lot of people have tried other cards and they had problem. So use your MasterCard. Thank you very much. If you're having issue with creating the profile, maybe you can reach out to us. We can do a call and we'll create it together. Guys, maybe after this class and still watching videos of this class and you still don't understand it, you can still reach out to us. We'll help you on it. Thank you very much. Now, your name, I'll use OFS services. Your password, you create a password. Create a password. Then a phone number, because QuickBooks will reach out to you. Put a phone number here. So they will send you a 6-digit code. They'll send it to your phone. 6-digit code. as to that you use and log in. If you are using Glow like me, the code will take time to come. And sometimes the thing will go to your WhatsApp and go and stay. So it depends on how foolish network decides to be that day. So my code have arrived, and I've inserted it. Then you move towards creating the account. So the thing is that when you want to create this account, it is just always a step by step. It's first step, second step. Everything here is filling a form. It's as simplified as filling a Google form. It's that simple. It's as simplified as filling a Google form. You just continue filling the form. It will bring up this one, you fill it, to bring up the other one, to fill it. And always remember that no matter how strong your network is, no matter how strong your network is, QuickBooks will still whine you. It will load like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds, depending on how strong your network is. So when it is loading, don't feel irritated. Don't. Now, we can go ahead with select language, select this one, select that one, select the other one, all these things. We can go ahead with wasting our time here. We can also do skip for now, enter the software, and from the software, set up the relevant things that you need. So this is already 7:54. I don't want to take this class for a very long run, but there's nothing here. After selecting English, probably the next thing is your company name. I think I would use what are we going to use now? Let's use Michael and Sons Nigerian Limited. Michael and Sons Nigerian Limited. Now the next thing you'll be doing is to tell them more about the business, the industry you operate, and the type of business it is. Now, you know that when it comes to accounting information system, the accounting information system for a manufacturing company, it is not the same with the accounting information system for a trading company. It is not the same for manufacturing information for accounting information system. For accounting information system of a company that is into services, company that is rendering service. Now, under service-based companies, accounting information system for a school is different from accounting information system of a hotel. So they are all different. So it differs from one type of business to another type of business. So this is where you specify, yes, Mr. Lal Williams. Mr. Williams, your hands are up. Is it an error or do you have something to say, Mr. Williams? Okay, I'm believing it's a mistake, or I'm believing you have network issue, but I'm going to lower your hand on your behalf so that we can continue. Thank you. So this is where you specify to QuickBooks the type of business you're into. Whether you're into education and training, accommodation and food service, administrative and support services, the type of business you're into, manufacturing, medical healthcare. When you do this, QuickBooks will automatically know the chart of accounts that is relevant to your business and apply it in this your profile. So when you select the type of business involved, you select probably a warehouse trade. What we are going to pick is a retail trade for non-food. Now, you come and select the business structure. For a business structure, is whether the business has a single owner, or the business is a partnership, or is a private limited company, or is a company you get. So it's just the ownership structure of the business. So for this, we'll be taking a private limited company and we'll move on. Now, you that is registering the account, what's your role? Let's be realistic. This place is not important. This, what is your role, is not important. I've done the test run, and I've created different accounts, and I've selected all the different roles involved. It's not the same. All of them is the same. But then I'll recommend owner or partner. That's all. All of them is the same. Now, how many employees do you have? 1, 2, 6, 10, 25, more than 50. I can put 10 to 24. Then, so you've nailed the basics. Let's keep going. So whether you want to link your bank account or personalize your invoice. So we'll leave this one, we'll do this one. When it comes to personalizing your invoice, QuickBooks has the capacity to attach the company logo on invoices. So when you click on Setup Invoice, the interface will come up, and you have a column where you have access and full authorization to attach your logo. So the first thing you do here is to pick a theme, the color you want the invoice to look like. So if you want it purple, brown, pink, ash. Yes, Living Faith.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
I can hear you. Go on. I can hear you. Just go on. Go on.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. My question is this, sir. Like you are training us on how to create this account now. Probably I now on my own decided to practice. If I should open this account and not using it for anything, hope this this company, hope they won't flag it off. Hope there won't be any issues, sir.
No, there's no issue.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
There's no issue.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
So
sir.
basically, QuickBooks is aware that a lot of people are studying the software. They are aware. So the last time I created an account to have this kind of class, so one of them reached out to me and was like, that she's the account officer assigned to my business, and she wants to know if my business actually exists or we created the account for training purposes. That was what she said. So they are aware that people are just creating accounts for trading purposes. So the only thing is that they will reach out to you, that if an account officer is eventually allocated to your business, because it's not all the time.
Okay, sir. Okay.
It's not all the time. So, but if an account officer is attached to your business, they will reach out to you. And when they reach out to you, you simply respond that no, this was created for the purpose of studies or for academic use. Simple.
Okay.
It's nothing hard for this to. So you will not be penalized. Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir. Thank you.
Another question before we continue. Okay, I'll take that as a no. Then, so you are done painting. You come to this upload your logo here. As you can see, it's optional. So you press it to show you this drop down. When you click on this, you see upload an image. Upload an image. I don't have an image in this system. Okay, let me save. Let me get an image. So I've downloaded an image. So you come here, click on this upload. It will bring up this. You go to downloads. That's where my image is, or wherever your image is. If your image is in documents, you go to documents. If it's in pictures, you go to pictures. If it is in desktop, you go to desktop. Anywhere your image is, you locate it. So you locate it from here, select the image, click on open, and the image will be uploaded. So long as the file is not above 10 MB, QuickBooks will adopt the image. If you now can bring 10.1 MB, they'll bounce you back. So the file size has to be a maximum of 10 MB. And the logo and the image you are uploading must have to be either a JPG or a PNG format. It must be a JPG or a PNG format. So companies use their logos. Companies use their logos so that their receipt would make sense. So this is what we have. And this is the preview. This is what your invoice will look like. So this is the company logo. Allegedly, before the owner of this logo will come for me. Allegedly, this is the company's logo. And this, so you click next. We're done with this. So at the footer, of all your invoices, the email you use in creating the account will be here, and the phone number you used in creating the account will be here. So that's why we usually insist that we create the account with the phone number of the owner of the business and the email address of the business. In occasions where the business does not have an email address, we create a Gmail for that business and use the mail to create the account. The reason is because when you start using the account and start sending invoices to people, if somebody has a problem or a discrepancy, the email is here, the phone number is here. The person will not come and start calling me where I am, start asking me questions I don't understand. So we will use your email. So that is it. The next is, so the rest of them we'll just skip. This is for the mobile app, so we'll skip this. We're going to have another class on QuickBooks mobile app. So they said, what do you want to do in QuickBooks? What do you want to do in QuickBooks? We want to do everything, so there's no need to select. So you skip. If you have a specific reason why you created the account, you want to be using it to manage your invoice, manage your revenue, manage your expenditure, track your inventory, hey, you select. If you want to use it for everything, don't select. So you move. So we're done with the account creation. So like I said, creating an account on QuickBooks and registering your company is one of the easiest things you can do. Now, when you are done with the initial setup, you still have these tasks here. So you are expected to fill up all this. So this is basics and settings. Select the tax, complete your account setup. I don't know why the thing is. I think we'll come back to this. I don't know why it's giving somehow. So this is the dashboard. This is the QuickBooks dashboard. Every morning when you walk into QuickBooks, you log in. This is what you will see. Every day, if you've gotten to your office in the morning, you want to start working. This is what, once you open your QuickBooks, this is where it will bring you. This is the dashboard. This is the home page, or however you want to see it. Now, at the left-hand side of the home page, you have the plus button. This plus button is for, they call it create. Now, if you want to introduce any new record at all on QuickBooks, just come to this plus sign. They had to reorganize the software as that last year, late last year to be specific. They reorganized the software to make it easier for people to make entries in the software. So if you are, normally you are supposed to like go to inventory and find inventory related transactions, go to accounts, go to accounting section and find bank related transactions, and so on and so forth. You go to sales, or go to sales and find sales and debtor related transactions. you go to purchases and find purchases related transactions. So that's how it was before. But they decided to update it and they changed the interface. Then they created this button here, create. So if you want to record a new invoice, come to create. If you want to record a receipt of payment, you come to create. If you want to record any new thing, come to create button. The next thing under that button is bookmarks. So for bookmarks, if there is a particular thing you do every day, you can just bookmark it. You just bookmark the page. So let's assume that I was employed as accounts payable and receivable officer. You know, there are some companies like that. Some companies will employ you and tell you you are accounts payable and receivable officer in the finance department. Then another person inside the same finance department is for expenses and one other thing officer. So like that, they'll share work. So if my own work is just accounts payable and receivable, I'll come here and bookmark accounts payable and bookmark accounts receivable. Instead of going to sales and get paid to go and look for my head there or my nose or my mouth, I'll just bookmark this sales and get paid inside the bookmark. So then the next one is the home page. Anytime you click on the home page, it will bring you back to the dashboard. Now the next one is your business feed. Inside the business feed, this is where you have direct access to all the third-party apps you connect to your QuickBooks. This is where you have direct access to all the third-party apps you connect to your QuickBooks. Now, you can connect your bank account from this business feed. So you click on Connect Bank for that one, and click on Connect Bank. You see the interface, select your bank, input your account details, and connect. But this is a live class. I cannot be connecting my personal accounts online. So the next one is reports. Under reports, you'll be seeing the various types of reports we have. We have the standard reports, the custom reports, the management reports, and the financial plan. So the connect account finally opened. So let's assume I want to connect UBA, for example. I'll select UBA. I'll select UBA. I will now put my user ID and password and sign in. And that's all. The account will get connected. So that's for the connect account part of it. So and the financial planning. And under the financial planning, we have the cash flow overview, the cash flow planner, and the budgets. All these are reports that QuickBooks will provide for you. Now, the last thing on the sidebar is the all apps. Inside these all apps, the first thing we have here is accounting. Under accounting, we have your bank transactions, your integration transactions, your reconciliation, your rules, your chart of accounts, recurring transactions, and my accountant. So the next thing here is your expenses and bills. This is where you record your expense transactions with your supplier and your bills. The next thing here is your sales and get paid. So the overview is just more like your sales dashboard where everything comes together. Then the sales transactions, the invoice, the sales order, the products and services. Then the next thing here is your customer hub. This is where you have details of your customers, then your estimates, your proposals, your contracts, and reviews. The next thing here is your team. Under the team, the only thing you have here is your employees. Still on the all apps, you have your projects, you have the inventory, which under the inventory we have the overview, the inventory dashboard, the purchase orders, the item receipts, and the sales order. Then finally, the tax. Under the tax is just the overview, the dashboard that you see. The rest of the items are you just set it up inside. When you're setting up your purchases, you set your input VAT and other things. you set your input VAT. When you're setting up your sales, you set your output VAT. So mostly what you're seeing on this place is the overview, like welcome to Access Bank, that kind of thing. Then the marketing. So the marketing is more like QuickBooks showing us, how should I even put it? QuickBooks has different marketing platforms that you can connect to, and they will assist to drive customers for your business. So we have this MailChimp, maybe something, yeah. So this MailChimp, you can connect it direct to your QuickBooks, and MailChimp will be reminding your customers, booking appointments. When somebody sends an order or something like that from MailChimp, it will automatically reflect on your software. So that's that for the all apps, and that is that for all apps, and that is also that for the sidebar. Now for the menu bar, we have tasks. That bar I closed before that was giving us problem. If you come back to this place and click on it, it will bring it back for us. So this is the tax bar. All your tax is here. So the next thing here is your integration. When you click on integration is going to, in integration, there are a lot of third-party apps that you can buy, whether standalone or cloud. But most times in this integration, what works better in this integration are cloud-based softwares. But you can still integrate third-party apps, third-party standalone softwares to this place. Now, inside this integration, let's assume you have a particular software you already know how to use for a particular thing. Let me give you an example. Let's assume you are running a hotel and you already have your hotel manager active to carry your rooms and so on and so forth. And then probably you have a point of sale software. Maybe you have Aronium Lite, or you have Smart POS, or you have QuickBooks point of sale, or you have the Royal Dragon. I think the Royal Dragon is one of the best point of sales around. So, but that software has one problem. It today hang, but it is one of the most accurate softwares I've seen. And since I started seeing point of sale softwares. So if you want to connect a software, you first of all click on Explore Integration. In Explore Integration, you will now see all the softwares and what they do that you can attach to your QuickBooks. If you search for a software here, sorry, not here. If you search for a software here and you don't see it, it means you cannot integrate it. Have you seen it? POS Lite for QuickBooks Online. So this is QuickBooks point of sale, their own point of sale software built by Intuit. So if you search for that particular software, before you buy a third-party software that you want to attach to your business, which you believe will facilitate your business activities, you need to come to your QuickBooks and search this place so that you ensure that this app you are buying will fit into your QuickBooks. It's not when you're done buying the app and then the app, you can no longer integrate it into your QuickBooks, but that's fine. So the next thing we have here is help. So under help is just FAQs and then Ask AI. Oh wow, they have removed the FAQ self. So what is left here is Ask AI. So you can reach out to the AI if you have an issue or you are looking for a particular feature. Maybe you've been accustomed to the software and then you've not visited here for a while, and then probably you're not looking for this particular thing. You can just come here and ask AI. AI will tell you the answer. Right? So that's what Ask AI. Then this is also the Intuit Intelligence AI. The same AI you can get to from this place. You can also reach out to it from this place. Now, the next one is notification. The next one is your settings. The next one is your profile. So this is where you sign out from. This is where you manage your account. So if you want to wipe the account out of existence, you can manage it from there. On your settings, these are all the settings available for you. So you can decide to toy around with them. Any one of them that you have a problem with, you can reach out for further explanation, but I don't think there's any reasonable thing you need to do here. If you set up your account properly, the way we identified, and make your entries very well, I don't think you'll be coming here for any reason. But then, if you still need to make use of this place, still look at it. If you have an issue, you reach out and we'll solve it for you. Thank you very much. Now we are done exploring the app. The next thing we have on our timeline of activities is to start recording. So we'll go back to the dashboard. That's the home page. Now, for a company, when you are done setting up a company for the very first time, there are a lot of things you need to set up before you start making your records. Like I said, there are a lot of things you need to set up before you start making your records. One of those things is your inventory. That's one of the things. You need to set up your inventory. Because for an average retail company, this exercise is about a retail company. We are not doing manufacturing or service-oriented business in this class. We might, in our next class ending of July, though we are treating a different software, but we will mirror a manufacturing account and show you the accounting treatments where necessary. So, but for this class, let's do retail. Now, in a retail business, for example, the first thing you should do is to create your inventory. So when you open your inventory to bring you to this place, this is the overview. Now, by the time you come here, you go to your inventory. To come up like this, we have your products, you have your adjustments. I don't know why the thing is wasting time, but you get an icon here for you to create a product. Good. So you get an icon for you to create a product. See it here. This is where you can create a product from. Now, there is another icon here. We call it import items. If you already have the inventory list on Excel written somewhere, there is no need for you to come and start creating them one by one. Just click on import items and bring it in. Also, QuickBooks updated this part of the software again. And inside this place now, if you are setting up a company for the first time, instead of introducing the inventory one by one. Okay, yeah. So as you can see, it said introducing the new batch transaction experience. So this was not before. This one is not even up to 6 months. They added it to QuickBooks. This feature was not there before. So instead of adding the software, adding your inventory one by one, you can easily come into this place. And come into this place. When you come in here, you would come out now. Oh. I accidentally closed it. Let's go back. So basically, you come here. When you come here, you add the inventory one by one. I don't know why this is looking too small. This is the size. This is normal size. Oh, wow. This is normal size. So you come here, you add the inventory one by one. When you're done adding it, it's going to be in batch of 30s. It's going to be in batch of 30s. So instead of adding one by one, you add the first 30, you add the second 30, you add the third 30, like that till you are done with all your different classes of inventory. So that's for how to handle these QuickBooks here. Then after this, you can click on save and all the inventories will appear where they are meant to be. So, 'cause let's assume we are mirroring a retail company that sells beverages. So we have Fanta, we have Coke, we have Fanta, we have Coke, we have Sprite, we have Pepsi, we have malt. Okay, let's just use this. Then probably for their category, we can say this is Coca-Cola. I say this is Coca-Cola. And you can copy this and put it for all of them. Then we can say have YOLO over here. So we can call this mods. Then maybe this will be hamster mods. So item type, tell us whether it's an inventory or a non-inventory. Is it an inventory or a non-inventory? So by the time you are done, so the next thing is the SKU number. You can use any SKU number of your choice. Doesn't care. QuickBooks is interested in consistency. So if you're saying your SKU number for Coca-Cola is 1, let it be 1. So that's just the thing. So this is how you continue filling all these things one by one. This is how you continue filling all these things. When you're done filling it, you click on save. When you click on save, okay, so it said 5 failed. We had 5 records. Now, wow, they wiped it. Sharp. I wanted to show something. Inside this place, there are the ones that they marked asterisk. This is asterisk. This is asterisk. There are ones that are marked asterisk. Those ones, you must have to fill them. So I'll just let me quickly fill this. So you add the price, selling price, the income account. You have to identify the income account. Purchases description. Purchases. The cost. You have to identify the cost. The expense account, cost of sales. The quantity on hand, let's say it's 10. Quantity as a date, let's say it's 10. Then your reorder point is 100. Then the inventory asset account is inventory, other current assets. So when you're done filling it, click on save and it will save. So that's basically how to make your bulk entries. So you fill the first 30, fill the second 30, fill the third 30, and so on and so forth. By the time you are done filling it, you can move on. Then, since we still don't. Okay, so we've saved, and that is it. We'll close and we'll go back. So when you are done, inputting your inventory, the opening balance, and the selling price. The next thing you do, okay, yeah, I forgot. Please, when you are done inputting your inventory, automatically QuickBooks will take note of your reorder level. So if you told QuickBooks that your reorder level is 100 and your quantity on hand is 10, to be telling you low. So it will always take note of your reorder level and preempt you that your inventory is reducing. These are one of the places auditors check when they visit a business on operational routine. So that's that. Then the next thing we'll be looking at is the invoice. So we're going to handle the creates today. We'll handle creating an invoice, recording an expenditure, then maybe 2 other items, and we'll call it a night because this is already to 9. Tomorrow we'll explore the rest of the software, and by the time we are done tomorrow, we can talk about Sunday, if Sunday will still be part of the conversation. So recording an invoice. When it comes to the operational routine of QuickBooks, everything in QuickBooks is filling a form. If you want to record invoice, you have where you're supposed to add your customer. So when you click on this drop down, we've not added customer before. So you can click on add new. It will bring the customer information form. By the time you fill it, you add the customer and the customer will reflect here. You can also go back and go to Customer Hub and create your customer. Two of them will work exactly the same way. So there's a customer we usually create for all our clients, 2 customers. Anytime we set up accounting information system for our clients, we create 2 extra customers outside their normal debtors. The number 1 person is, we call it working customer cash. Company name, cash account. All this is not necessary. Once you put the display name, if you want, you can fill all these ones. If you don't want, me, I don't want because I don't have time. But you see everything that is here, they are not necessary. The only thing they need from you is the display name. However, if you are creating a QuickBooks account for an existing company that have been in operation for a long time, sit down and fill in the details. Now I've created working customer cash. The next one we will create is working customer bank. So we have our working customer cash here. We have our sample customer, the one QuickBooks will just create for you as a demo template of how to create a customer. So So as you can see, this is a working customer bank, and the company name is bank account. Why did I do it like this? If the customer walking into your business and the customer is buying cash, you not come and start asking the person his name so that you use it and go and create customer profile in it. It's not necessary. Record it under working customer cash. The customer is coming in and the customer is buying, probably the person will do POS, the person will do transfer, the person will use his ATM card, whichever one. So far I hit bank account, working customer bank. That's all. We do it so that we can streamline oversight and internal control functions in small businesses. So if they're telling you that the total sales that came in through cash is 400,000, and you go to working customer cash, they're saying 1 million, it's a problem. It's a big problem. But we'll talk about internal control problems and how QuickBooks assist in mitigating internal control problems. Maybe either tomorrow or Sunday, or we can follow that up as our question and answer. So that's that. So I've done 2 examples of how to create a customer on this page. But then on the face of the invoice, let's assume you want to create an invoice and the customer you want to create invoice for does not exist. So when you open the invoice, still on the face of the invoice, you click here, you have working customer cash, you have working customer bank, you have sample customer. You can still click on add new. Click on add new. The add new will bring the same form you filled. This time now, this is a debt profile customer. Person wants to buy on credit. So somebody that wants to buy on credit will tell us his name now. So we're going to use Amaka. And we'll call it Army Globe. Company name is not compulsory, please. Don't stress yourself or your brain about company name. Not compulsory. QuickBooks added it there, just in case. Probably Chinedu is representing Alpha Poultry Nigeria Limited, and Amaka is also representing Alpha Poultry Nigeria Limited. You can record Chinedu independently and record Amaka independently instead of calling 2 of them Alpha Poultry Nigeria Limited. Why? There are companies where their agents have independent authority to act on behalf of the company. So in those cases, yes, you need to take note of the company the agent is repping, but you also need to know that your primary transaction is with the agent and not with the company. So in that kind of scenario, the display name will be the agent's name, and then the company name will be the company's name. Otherwise, we're having business with ParaCC Nigeria Limited. It's ParaCC that will be the display name. I don't care who works in. As long as you're a staff of ParaCC, you are buying under ParaCC. Unless you are buying your own personal stuff. So I'll hit save. Samaka is already here. Then there's this email function here, enter customer email. So by the time you enter customer email, let me use this. Then let's say we want to give her Fanta. Actually, that's the only product we can give because that's what we have. Description is sales. I can say I'm giving her 2 at 500 naira. The moment I hit enter, this 500 naira here becomes 1,000. If I change this to 1, I hit enter, then I click out, the 1,000 goes back to 500. So this is one beautiful thing about QuickBooks. The figures are automated and calculations are done in real time without stress. So you have your save, you have your save and close, save and new. Then we have your review and send. You have your save, your share link. You have save and share via WhatsApp. This save and share via WhatsApp can only work if your WhatsApp is on your PC. If it's not on your PC, leave it alone. Let it leave you. Let me say it again. This save and share via WhatsApp can only work if your WhatsApp is on your PC. If your WhatsApp is not on your PC or on the laptop you're using to make the records of the QuickBooks, that's sleep. Leave that item, let that item leave it. So, but you can do review and send. The review and send function will send it straight to the email of the person. Are you seeing it? Dear Amaka, we appreciate your business. Please find your invoice attached. Your invoice details attached there. Feel free to contact us if you have any questions. Then all these things are already imputed for you by QuickBooks. So just click send invoice. Put it on here, it has go. So that's that. Then the next thing we should be looking at, I want to pick one. So I'll call it a night. Then tomorrow we can continue. To handle the invoice, we'll handle expenses. Now, remember they said for every debit entry, there's a corresponding what? There's a corresponding credit entry. Good. Now, for this expense, you can see something here called payment account. This payment account is meant for the corresponding credit entry of this debit records you are recording here. This is where people make mistake. You have multiple records, multiple expense records. Some are cash, some are bank. I don't know if somebody is understanding what I'm saying. You have multiple records, some are cash, and some are bank. Now, those ones that are cash, you're supposed to streamline them and record them together. Then you come here and select cash account. So these are the demo accounts QuickBooks produced for you. Obviously, cash accounts will not be here, so you just click on admin. It's hard, almost impossible for cash account to be there. No. There. So you have cash and cash equivalents here. So you just do cash account, or you can call it cash in hand. Or you can call it cash on hand. So the account type, you select the account type, is a cash and cash equivalent account, is a cash on hand type of account, is a sub account, the parent account is cash and cash equivalent, select opening balance, and this one, as of the date of this opening balance, where you put now, that's what you put there. So I won't know why this thing is not working. So then description of the account, cash accounts information. This one is HR1 waste file. So we created it. Come here. Let's do this thing now. So
You didn't save.
Okay, I did not save. Oh, sharp. But then I believe you've understood what I did now. So when you click save, it will reflect. So a payment method is cash. Ref number is not necessary unless your company has a ref number for everything. If not, it's not necessary. Who did you pay? Are you paying Amaka or your sample customer or cash or bank? So who did you pay? You can add new person here and tell them no, pay our supplier. What's our supplier's name? Market suppliers. Market suppliers or vendors. So that's everything here. The rest is not important. Come down, you click on save. When you click on save, so market suppliers or vendors will come here to record your expenses. You record the category first. What's the category of the expense? Okay, let's say we are paying this one for advertising expenses. So you can say being invoice of adverts. $10,000. Then you save and close. Sorry, please, can you hear me? I just noticed my
Very
mic.
well. I hear you.
Oh, okay, sorry. The mic disconnected. So sorry. So back to what I was saying. Now, after we are done recording that one, the expenses, the next thing we are going to look at is a sales order and a purchases order. Then we will show how to make a journal entry and we'll go. So for your sales order, you can, when you come to create again, you find your sales order under the customer column. You click on your sales order. We've made updates to sales orders. Hey, sometimes that's if they finish the update and it's not up to 1 month, they updated the software. When you walk in, you will see something like this there. So if you see something like this, tread with caution, because most of the things you think you know where they are. So please, can I have 5 minutes, please? Please, we're sorry for that distraction. So let's go on. So when you walk in here, you would see the sales order. Basically, you have the sales order. So, like I said, basically everything in QuickBooks is filling form. So when you walk in, you look at the interface, you select your customer. So I'm selecting Amaka again. I'm billing to Amaka. Then select the product. Maybe Amaka wants to order for 3 pieces. Automatically, this will change to 1.5. Now, if you're opening your sales order for the first time, you will have this column. This is your customization, and this is your design. So the color, it is going to be printer friendly, blah 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 blah. So you set it as you deem fit. Then your customization, the number of columns you want. So anyone you tick on will be there. The one you tick off will not be there. So that's that for that. So when you're done closing it, if you want to open it back, you click on this gearbox and it will come back. If you are done, click on this X and it will go away. So that is it. So we are believing that Amaka wants to order Fanta, 3 pieces. So we do save and close. And that's all. We've recorded a sales order. So for your purchases order, you come under suppliers, you see your purchases order. Wait, sorry, I think I was a bit fast here. So when you come to plus, you click this plus, come under suppliers. Under suppliers here, you see your purchases order. So you click on your purchases order, you see your purchases order. Again, another form. So everything about making records in QuickBooks, making entries in QuickBooks, every single thing is filling a form. So you keep filling forms, and so on and so forth. So you select the supplier, then you ship to select who you are shipping it to. You select the product you want to buy. How do I put this one here now? Sharp. Okay. So you put the description. The description here is going to be probably, let's say, 30 units of counter. Then you put the amount. Maybe the amount is 30,000. No, we are selling. We can't buy 1,000. We are buying 900, so that should be buying 300, so that should be 9,000. So that's all. Save. You want to be save and close. Sorry. So that's that for purchases order. Then the next thing we'll be looking at is the journal entry. Now, the journal entry in QuickBooks is like a regular journal. So if you want to make a journal entry, you go to create. When you come to create, you come to others. When you come to others, you see the journal entry. Click on journal entry. You have it. So here, maybe you want to pass an adjustment, or you want to introduce a non-current asset, or anything you want to record that has to do with journals. You walk in, select the account. Maybe we are introducing, let's say we are introducing 100,000 naira. Then maybe it's an equity. Now there's another thing with QuickBooks. If you make a debit entry, the balance will automatically reflect in the corresponding credit entry. Just their own effort towards ensuring that accounts tally. So if maybe one debit is talking to two different things, then we can do the debit and then do the two credits. But I usually advise people that I think it's better if you have one debit that is speaking to two things. Maybe you paid for you paid for two different things. Maybe you paid rent and you paid probably for professional services with the same invoice and the same amount, same time, and the same person you are paying to. That's fine. What I'm recommending you should do here is debit cash, debit rent, and credit the cash or bank where you paid from for the rent amount. Then you do the same thing for the professional services amount. Let me say it again. Debit rent and credit cash or bank or wherever you are getting the money from, and you do the same thing for the other one. So split the two equally, even if you are going to record them together, debit credit. But joining them together will set a lot of confusion that is not necessary. So you click this place, see save and close, select it, and go. So that is where we are going to stop this evening.